Hello everybody, welcome back. Please don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and we are back with our 10-minute reviews.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Amy. And we're confused. And today we want to talk about a lesser known author that should be way better known than he is, although he has chosen to quote unquote fly under the radar, but his books are great. And the author we are talking about today, or she is talking about today, because she's a huge fan of his. I'm not going to say his biggest fan, because that gets you thinking about his dad. And that author is Joe Hill. Joe Hill, who most people don't know, is the son of Stephen King. He just chooses not to ride on his father's coattails, but wanted to make his own way as an author, which is why he writes under Joe Hill. He has a number of books out, and they're all really, really, really good.
My favorite of his is called NOS 4AT T or 2U or something. It's
basically Nosferatu.
It's a graphic novel, and also is a YouTube show. It was going to be adapted into a Netflix little mini-series, but then the pandemic happened.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it.
Anyways, fantastic. Another great book of his is called The Fireman. You've also got, he's got a couple of anthologies of short stories. He's a horror author, like his dad, but he didn't want to, be pigeonholed into or thought of as, hey, your dad's one of the most, if not the most famous horror author of all time. I'm going to be famous because that's my dad, and people are going to respect me because my dad's my dad. But
plus, he probably didn't want to go by Joking.
Joking, yeah.
Just joking.
He's also got another brother who's an author, Owen, who's co-written a book with his dad.
Owen King? I mean, you got Joe King. Could have been named Away. Like, that at least would have fit with it.
Away King. He's not a Kardashian. He's not going to... you got Northwest. That's so stupid.
Anywho, Joe Hill. You guys definitely got to read him. He's a great author. Absolutely. And again, like I said, just not as well known as he should be, because he doesn't want to be. Well, he wants to be, but
for his own merit.
on his own merit. And yeah, absolutely. Great author. Great author. So, spoilers are ahead. So if you're not interested in any spoilers, stop the video now, hit the like, subscribe buttons, and then go pick up, probably Nosferatu is a good one to start with.
Yes, absolutely.
For the rest of you guys, there's a little bit more about Nosferatu and the Fireman.
So, Nosferatu opens on the main character in her childhood. She's able to use her bike to essentially jump from one place to another by means of what she calls the shortway bridge. She meets another person on her travels. Anyway, her name doesn't matter, but she can use Scrabble tiles to pretty much get any information that she wants out of anything. And she's hunting somebody called the Wraith. And, he kidnaps kids and takes them to a place called Christmas Land, which is just absolutely every bit as horrifying and awful as it sounds. He talks about it as a place where kids don't have to grow up, where it's Christmas every day.
It's Neverland?
In the worst imagined way.
You don't have to grow up if you're dead.
She is warned by this other person that she should never go after him, never try and meet him, that he is just the worst of the worst. She ends up coming face to face with him on accident, and narrowly escapes. Meets one of the kids from Christmas Land. Absolute horrible monstrosity of a thing. Um, I could essentially just talk about the entirety of the book.
So what about the fireman?
The fireman, it's like a kind of a post-apocalyptic, kind of like The Stand. There's a virus that they don't know what it is or what causes it, that essentially causes you to burn from the inside out. And the fireman is somebody who's completely immune. And was a global, worldwide pandemic. I think they ended up calling it the dragon disease or something. You essentially just burst into flames.
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah. But it's a slow burn over time. You just slowly burn to death.
Sounds like fun.
Definitely a good read. Little different vibe from Nosferatu. My opinion, it's kind of like a Stand meets Walking Dead kind of thing.
Okay, post-apocalyptic wasteland kind of shit.
Yes. And trying to find a cure, trying to survive, just trying to, survivors banding together and trying to get away from whatever it is that's causing this before they die too.
Okay. So yeah, guys, Joe Hill, you gotta check him out. Really, really good author. And you got anything else on Joe?
No.
Mr. Joe?
Mr. Joe.
Not joking? Okay.
Not joking.
Then thank you everybody for watching. Stay tuned for our next review. And otherwise, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now.
Bye.